I knew I wanted to be a cop since I was just a kid. Hearing those sirens, I knew that even being blind wasn't gonna stop me from making my dreams come true. We're talking legally blind, not entirely blind, and just like anything you want in life, I had to learn the hard way to get it. I made that dream come true. 6 years on the force with only 100 minor traffic collisions. But that damn train, it took Joey, and it took my career. I never thought the day would come where I'd be driving a Fiat. But you know what they say, never say never. There's something they don't teach you in the academy. There's a way to get back out on the streets no matter how bad it gets. It's called clown school. Think of tech decks or skateboards. Essentially, you're just driving cars and half pipes. At first, I was afraid to get behind the wheel. I knew something was different here. Everyone treated me like I was normal, like I wasn't somebody that had a past. And when I gripped that pleather steering wheel on that Fiat that was way too small for my 300-pound body, I knew things were gonna be different from here on out. It was time. They always say the first chase back is the hardest. Well, it's especially hard when you can't see anything because you're legally blind. It's dark outside, it's raining, and it's cold. I didn't even bring a sweater to work that day. I'm not quite for sure how we could afford Lamborghinis for our police force, but I'm not gonna question it. Or the fact that they're letting a legally blind man drive millions of dollars worth of merchandise. Apparently my GPS malfunctioned after I got outside of a couple miles from the guy I was tailing. Not a big deal though. There was a White Castle nearby. Oh, and just a side note from the whole police officer thing, I'm an aspiring amateur drifter, so if you guys want to see any of my montages, you just need to go on YouTube and search Popo Drifts 9000 and you'll be able to find me. I mean, I'm not trying to pressure you. I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry, let's just get back to the story. After some much needed alone time, some very much needed alone time, I realized that my destiny lies in my hands. The department gave me a new $2 million car. I was out there driving it around. I was involved in a chase, but guess what? If it's not one thing, it's another. These trees, they pop up like some Jack and the Beanstalk style stuff. I don't know how there's so many. There's brick walls everywhere. Civilians jogging in packs of fours like they're a part of some running program. When's it gonna be my time? When is luck gonna shift my way? And that's when it happened. The Imagine Dustin. One of the most notorious transporters in the Midwest, and I knew if I caught him, the department was going to forgive the $5 to $8 million worth of damage I'd done to exotic cars. There was no way I was letting a man who competes in vape competitions with a giant spoiled pink Camaro escape my grasps. I caught him. I was redeemed, and the department looked at me as if I was some sort of hero, some sort of lord of the vehicles. Shortly after, I was promoted to detective where I'm no longer allowed to drive. I have a chauffeur, his name is Bobby, and he is by far one of the nicest men you'll ever meet. Guys, I truly hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Do me a favor though, click that link that is at the top of the description if you're interested in learning more about the crew, Calling All Units DLC, and of course, I wanted to remind you that this is an in-progress build, so upon release, this DLC is going to be even more badass. Thank you again for watching. Drop a like, and of course, support me by leaving a hashtag #WorstPoliceOfficer in the comments below, and have yourselves an amazing day.